Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 142 for the week of August 30th, 2020. The episode where we get double the intros because I'm an idiot. That's what that is. So if you heard the intro twice, that's why, because I didn't check a setting correctly. That's on me. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire, and this week I'm joined by the man in the Greater Toronto Halo jersey, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, first off, let me just mention this. The jersey's fire.
I love it.
And two,
it's pretty good.
How are you doing today?
Doing good, man. Yeah, I thought I'd pick it up after we played in that tournament, or you played in the tournament, I should say.
You were there in spirit.
In spirit, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, I saw them wearing it on stream. I'm like, that thing looks pretty damn good.
It does look good. It looks great in person. I like the leaves at the top.
Yeah, on the shoulders.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
It's look good. I like that. Got the Acquire logo in the middle.
Slick jersey.
It is a slick jersey. I like that.
It's got my name on the back, too.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada. Okay. That's fantastic. Will, actually, first, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live show. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday afternoon. Beth, it's good to see you. Oh, Will, with that dope GT Halo jersey, it is dope indeed. Will, 'tis dope.
Thanks.
I like the hair situation you got going on as well. You know, There it is. I like that. Looks good. I like the.
It's like falling. Little strands are falling down.
It's okay. It's okay.
Wow.
It's like reverse alfalfa. You know?
Yeah, sure.
Instead of the strand poking up, you have the strand poking down.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. It's good
Great.
shit. Will, before I ask you if you want to know what's coming up at this week's episode, I have a disclaimer I want to put on this week's episode.
Okay.
We talked about supposed leaks last week.
Yeah.
Okay. And a lot of that information got addressed over the week before this show. So obviously we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into the feels a little bit on this episode.
Sure.
Okay. I just want the people at home to know this. Okay. We already talked about this like last night, but we're just going to throw a disclaimer out. These are our opinions, right? That's the whole point. They're our opinions. They're not fact. We'll talk about the facts as they're presented. Because Unishek, we didn't do the clip. I'm sorry. I put you on the spot. No, I said it. It's fine. We don't need to just hold on. You get to do it twice. You get to do it twice later.
I don't know what to do.
You get to do it twice later, I promise. I'm sorry. I mean, do you want?
Unishek.
There it is. Okay, 3 times then, I guess. He put out a community update that we'll talk about later on the show that addresses most of, if not all of the leaks that have come out over the past week. Okay?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean there are things that... So there are things that have been announced, namely a couple of people making their return, a big name in particular making their return to this time to just 343 in general in the Halo Infinite team. And the delay that happened, everything that's been announced so far, the lack of information that we have so far on a game that was supposed to come out at the end of this year and is now going to be coming out sometime in 2021. There's a lot that we've stewed over for a while, right?
Yeah.
And you know me, Will, I love this franchise, and you have an appreciation for the franchise as well, and a great viewpoint as someone coming in as someone who really played Halo 5, right? So I just want people to know that what we're going to talk about later during the topic portion is obviously our opinion based off of the information that we have at this current state and time. I just don't want people to think that we're spewing what we believe this is ultimately what's going to happen, because that's not it. Okay?
Sure.
So without further ado, Will, do you want to know what's coming up on this week's episode of the show?
What if I just said no?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for episode 142.
All right, no. What do we got? What do we got this week?
So we have the results of the first Halo 3 MCC Pro Series Pro Tournament. We're going to talk about that. A little bit of an upset that took place, as a matter of fact. A discussion around Halo Infinite's rocky development cycle. Video game records are broken again. Call of Duty has a massive reveal. And the CDL brings the final 2 teams, which actually takes place today, as a matter of fact. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about predictions, all that fun stuff as well. But without further ado, Will, let's get into some competitive news. is what I would say if we had competitive news. We don't have any.
There's nothing there.
Nope, there's nothing there.
Nothing.
In one of the firsts for this show, there really isn't much to talk about competitive Halo-wise, besides the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCombo.com. Check out NoobCombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. I'm not even going to put a merch joke in there. I'm just not. So, AGLA, American Gripball League of America, weekly matches we got on Tuesday, September 1st. Can you believe it's September this week?
That's crazy.
How fucking bonkers is that?
It's moving fast.
Seeing all the Halloween stuff being put out in stores.
Already?
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's back to school, Halloween. Sometimes
what does that even mean, back to school?
Right.
In today's world, what does back to school mean? I got to talk to my sister again.
Back to your computer.
There it is. Back to the Zoom meetings.
Yeah.
Who knows? Tuesday, September 1st, Turquoise Jeep goes up against Redemption Runners. On Wednesday, September 2nd, we have Bank Your Items against Kill the Carrier, Super Friends against Turquoise Jeep, Slytherin versus Super Friends, and Zamph versus the Junkyard Cats. On Thursday, September 3rd, we have E-Dogs against Zamph and Bank Your Items versus Super Friends. On Friday, September 4th, we have E-Dogs versus Slytherin and Redemption Runners versus Junkyard Cats. And finally, on Saturday, September 5th, the Circus Galvino go up against E-Dogs. On Sunday, today, August 30th, the Penn Halo 3 Draft Tournament, which is actually taking place literally right now, is taking place right now. The Fear and Phillies Halo 4 MCC 4v4 takes place today. No, I did not sign up for it. You can blame me all you want. I got shit to do. And then the Esports Arena Halo 5 4v4 takes place today as well. On Tuesday, September 1st, we have the G Fuel Energy Games Halo 3 4v4 week number 2. And then on Friday, September 4th, we have the WYGGZZ World League Halo 3 4v4. And on Saturday, September 5th, we have the SWAT Nation Halo 5 3v3 Throwdown. It's been a while since I've did that. And the Blue Team Tournament's Halo 5 Free-For-All and the MCC Pro Series Halo 3 Open Tournament number 2. So something that I have not said in a while, because, I mean, we talk about it, but something I want to throw out there is the reason why we talk about these upcoming tournaments of the week is because we include the links in the show notes so you guys can go and sign up for them as well. So if you have the drive to compete, if you want to know what's coming on, go ahead and sign up for these tournaments. They take place all week long. Show your stuff. Do it up. That guy, Bobski, also thank you for the follow as well today. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. States, teaching virtual through Zoom is more exhausting than face-to-face, not going to lie. I would imagine to be a different type of challenge. That's for sure. How do you keep everybody's,
attention?
Yeah. How do you do that? Because you know not everybody's paying attention in the classroom anyway. But, how do you keep everybody's attention at a Zoom meeting?
So I saw something a class did is they all kind of banded together, and they all set their, so you can have your live video screen, but then you can have your, picture for when your video's disconnected.
Yeah.
So they set it as the reconnecting wheel. So when they all turned their thing on, and it all, said reconnecting. So the teacher thought there was an issue with the Zoom meeting, but all the kids were just reconnecting. Kind of a genius strat, right?
It is. What a dick move, but it's pretty fucking funny. Not gonna lie.
But yeah, no, it's you can teach through Zoom. You still have to, I guess, ask a lot of questions to the class.
Yeah.
Make sure they're engaged.
Yep.
But yeah, what's to keep them from just being like, oh, what's going on over here? And yeah, you can't be
I got my Nintendo Switch. What?
Yeah. You don't have that face. Yeah, you don't have the face-to-face, so you can't
how do you manage that?
You can't take away their phone. You can't take away the Switch. You know what I mean?
No.
That's tough. Best said that's mean but kind of funny. Yeah.
It'd be even more funny if the teacher, played into it. also did a reconnecting thing, but then had a flask on the side. It was just.
I mean, if
save a couple swigs. I'm just kidding. That's really mean.
These damn kids.
If there's anything I need to say is that okay, I know that the people who listen to the show aren't children, okay? But let's be real here. Be respectful towards your teachers, please, for the love of God. The amount of shit that they have to go through as well as the parents and the kids, please just be respectful towards teachers, any and all, for the love of God. Jordan says, distance learning is so important now, and we should be teaching people how to do it and or offering the possibility to retire a few years early with the same benefits that they would have to get new teachers in. I like that idea. I think my sister would like a few years off.
Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, right? But that'd be pretty dope. No, but seriously, the world is seeing something. Go ahead. What?
No. I saw a graph today.
Yeah.
That by 2022, the retirement age for men is going to be 78.
So it just keeps going up.
But the average life expectancy for men is 75.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on. Everybody's expected to work until they die.
That's crazy.
Beth says, my mom works at a school where most of the teachers are technically retired and are working part-time. It's been a nightmare trying to teach the teachers how to use the technology.
Oh, I'm sure.
And she says 100% teachers are superheroes. Absolutely.
I couldn't imagine trying to get either one of my parents to like set up a Zoom call or anything like that. I still have to turn the right input on the TV if they want to switch between DVD and cable.
Oh man.
Like that's like no matter how many times I tell them.
So my mom has a smartphone, right? She knows how to use the smartphone.
Yeah.
But she just got a vehicle with Android Auto for the first time.
Okay.
And she wanted me to help her set it up. And I'm like, okay, well, what you should be able to do is, the cable that came with your phone, like with the charger? Mm-hmm. She's like, yeah. You plug that into your car via the USB port. She knows what a USB port is.
Okay.
You just plug that into your phone. It should just automatically go. And she brought the car over and we're taking a look at it. And I'm like, it wouldn't just go.
Oh.
I'm like, okay. And it just turns out, and this is the same issue that my wife's car had, it was just turned off, like in the settings of the vehicle.
Oh.
He's literally had to turn it on in the settings of the vehicle. I'm like, okay, well, this is fucking stupid, but no, but then my mom with computers, like on a smartphone, she's okay. But when it comes to computers, not at all. That's no bashing her. It's just a sign of the times, right?
Yeah.
That guy Bobsky says, major teacher shortage. No way we'd have enough people to fill those teacher retirements. Oh, yeah, but Beth says, and at the school they're doing both. Some students are doing face-to-face and others are doing it online. They're having to juggle both methods. And that's the thing. So in the city that we live in, I think that our Governor Waltz of Minnesota, said that it's up to the district on how they want to handle things.
Yeah.
And based off what my sister said, that might be difficult. I'll say
sure.
that. Yeah, I'll say that. Not to incriminate, but yeah.
I know what you're saying.
It's gonna be difficult. And that's why I said that. That's why I said that. And I know you guys all get it. Like, treat teachers with respect. I cannot.
When you're a kid, though, you just see them as an authority figure that you're obviously trying.
But I'm also talking. I'm talking to those parents who are assholes.
Oh yeah,
to teachers.
That's good point.
Like, that's the thing, right? I'm so thankful that my kid is not in school. Like, I'm so thankful that she's so young that she is not in school yet, because I couldn't imagine what teachers would have to go through in order to get all this taken care of. Like, it's got to be fucking insane. But, well, that's it for the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCombo.com.
I love it.
Again, check out NoobCombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. Great website. Love Maddie. And, yeah, got to show him some love. Will, what do we have next?
Roster Mania!
It's time for Roster Mania, people. We'll start off with the MCC Pro Series Halo 3 Pro Tournament #1 roster.
You're also going to end with those rosters.
Because they switch? Or
no, because that's just it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
I thought I saw there was something else in there.
No, I separated them from Pro and from the Open. But these are the 16 teams that competed in the Pro Series Pro tournament.
Okay.
So
we'll start off with the pros then. You have Sentinels, which is APG, Lethal, Royal 2, Snakebite. Oh, I thought they dropped APG. Well, he's back.
So this is why I'm glad we did this in Roster Mania, because, and I'm also going to point out something that was said on the stream that I believe to be, like, I'm going to try to provide a little bit of context towards. So Sentinels picking up APG, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was just like,
so
go ahead.
From what I understand, they dropped APG for Infinite.
Correct.
Now he's back for MCC.
Correct.
So,
yes.
Yes.
That's the thing there.
Mutual breakup.
Yes.
Mutual reunitement for
correct.
For X amount of time.
Correct. The next team, on the other hand, a little bit of a different story.
Ooh, inconceivable. Ace, Boobadooboo, Falcated, and Tusk.
Okay. So
here we go.
Okay. So Hunter JJX, this, and again, this isn't to call him out. I'm just adding a talking point to what he mentioned on the Pro Series stream yesterday. He stated something in regards to why would Ace come back to be on this team?
Yeah.
And I don't think it was because of that at all. Right? So Spartan was originally on this roster as well. Spartan recently got dropped too. Okay?
Yep.
When Ace got dropped, Spartan went on Twitter to talk about how it's just because of Infinite, we decided to go our separate ways. That's that. Okay?
Yeah.
I think after Spartan got dropped, I don't think they were going to repick Spartan back up. But the reason why they repicked Ace back up is because they needed 3/4 of their original roster to be included in the Pro Series of teams. That is personally what I believe happened here. Because if they didn't get Ace back, I think the two original members were Boobadooboo and Falcated.
Yeah.
These was Boobadooboo, Falcated, Ace, and Spartan. They drop Ace, right? They drop Spartan. That leaves that leaves one half of the original squad, not 3/4. They need 3/4 of the team to be included in the Pro Series.
Yep.
So to have that placement, they brought Ace back, and I don't think they were going to bring Spartan back anyway.
All right.
So there's that.
Moving on, we have crowd pleasers. It's commonly Kratos, Straight Sick, and Suspector. Magnanimous, King Nick, Rain, Ryan, Noob, and Spartan.
Yep. So Spartan got picked up by Magnanimous.
Mm-hmm. The Dudes, Razor Blade, Smoke You Dig, Titan, and Wily Coyote. All Natural, Common, Haynes, Saintly, and World Famous. BTH, Aries, Maniac, Neighbor, and Shayla. Burger Town, Munoz, NYC, Rami, and Wombat. And the open teams, Status Quo, Flamesword, Gabriel, Hysteria, and Roy. Legendary, Sargoth, Squall-Eye, Stormy, and Swift Kill. Rated R, Blitzkrieg, Bump, Cologne, and to Phoenix. Waste of a Seed, is it Aletko? Eclepto, I'm reading that. Excel, Jazero, and Realized. Reps, Eco, Penguin, Renegade, and Stellar. Unorthodox is Braveheart, Sayonara, Snowman, and System Stats. Dewey included Filthy G, Omega, Porky, and Wanward. And Public Enemy was BR Shots, Busier, Conspiracy, and Tech. There you go.
Thank you very much, Will. Beth says, that whole we're dropping him because of Infinite never made sense to me. Like, how do you know Ace isn't going to be an absolute beast in Infinite? We haven't seen gameplay to know how different players might be.
Right.
As we've talked about, right? That's like... It's funny because... oh man, I have no fucking idea either. It's funny to me because they also dropped Spartan. Like that. Spartan comes out and said we dropped it because of Infinite, right? Mm-hmm. And then Spartan gets dropped by the same team. It's like, how do you explain that one, bud?
Did they say why they dropped Spartan?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't think we've seen anything yet.
My gears are turning as why he got dropped. I think I have an idea, but I shouldn't speculate.
Well, okay, you can't tease.
Well,
What's some
fine.
speculation? Go
Do you
for it.
think so? He straight up on Twitter says that he doesn't enjoy what the Pro Series is right now.
He doesn't enjoy Halo 3.
Right, and then he
Right.
said he wasn't scrimming. So do you think Boo Boo Dubo and Falcated were trying to get scrims in, trying to get practice, and he was like, "I'm not playing this," and then he's gone?
Very well could be. Night Fox says, because Spartan is a known head case on any team. That guy Bobsky asks, any chance the Infinite Pro team is talking to them all behind the scenes as to what gameplay will be like?
Ooh.
It could be. They've said, they as in I think Tashi has said that they're actively in talks with people of the community on the pro scene, right? If I'm not mistaken, I thought that was said. It was him or somebody else, but I thought it was said that they're actively working with, or maybe not necessarily the pro side of it, but in terms of play testing.
Interesting.
Of just the game in general. I think it was said during a development update.
We got to look. All the pros are friends.
Yeah.
So
well, for the most part,
you bring in these people for the most part.
Yeah,
right?
you'd think. Yeah.
So you bring in these people on the pro team. They're probably talking.
Oh yeah.
Even though they might be NDA'd out of their mind.
Exactly.
Someone's.
Exactly. I'm guaranteed that the people on the pro team itself, like at 343 Industries, are smart enough to know that no, I can't explain things to you. I'm sorry. It's just because that's how leaks happen.
Right.
Yeah, and for better or for worse, I mean, really for the better, we haven't actually had any real leaks in terms of multiplayer.
Well, we grappling hook, but that was part of the campaign too.
Yeah, and that was a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
Nothing as of recent within this large spread of leaks that have come out. So, yeah, who knows?
All right. Shall we move on?
I think we shall. Tournament league recaps of the week, Will. What do we got?
Yeah, so we'll start off with the G Fuel Energy Games Halo 3 4v4 Week 1 results. 7th through 8th, we had Job Well Done. This was Plague, Just the OG, Budward, and the Kid All. And then Waste of a Seed again. Most Dope, Dren, Sector, and Realized.
What's up?
So Realized is the only same person from the Pro Series to G Fuel on that Waste of a Seed team. He just likes that name.
Let's just say things happen. Go ahead.
All right, 5th through 6th, we had Toxic Halo Swine, Paradigm, Rowan, Piles, and Triton. And then Sit and Sip, Bullet, Rob Chokes, Fly So Fatal, and Obnoxious. 4th went to Reps. This was Eco, Stellar, Penguin, and Renegade. 3rd to GM, Zucca, Wenzor, Tech, and Fire. 2nd went to Stormy and Friends, Stormy, Employee, Sargoth, and Squall-Eye. And then 1st went to Inconceivable, Boobadoobo, Ace, Tusk, and Falcated.
Before you move on, I wanted to read this excerpt from noobcombo.com. As a matter of fact, this is what Maddie says. The G Fuel Energy Games kicked off yesterday with its first Halo 3 tournament. There was a little confusion with the start times, so some teams, like Sentinels, had to forfeit. But overall, there was good competition taking place. And then also, if I'm not mistaken, it was at the very last second that it was said, hey, this is actually on PC.
Yeah, it was.
So,
A little scary.
a little bit, right? Still, woo! Go ahead.
All right, Lucky's Halo 5 FFA SWAT Tourney 3.0. 6th place went to Geology Rocks.
Good name.
5th went to Gunplexion. Yo. We got a sub at tier 1
Oh, fuck.
by Heavy Rainfall.
Oh, fuck, Davey Wavy. Thank you, Dave Heavy Rainfall, for the tier 1 resub 5 months in a row on a 5-month streak. Will with the fucking woos in the chat, but that's okay because I'm going to give you a woo in the stream.
There you go.
Boom shakalaka. What's up, Dave? Welcome back. Good to see you.
All right, I lost my place, but I'm going to go back.
4th place.
4th place. Oh, yeah. 5th was Gunplexion. 4th was NSG Cereal. 4th or 3rd. Wow. I just want to keep reading.
In 4th place.
Yeah. 3rd place, Drip Double. 2nd was the Gold Star BR. And 1st place, going to Throne.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that gamer tag before.
Really?
Gold Star. Yeah. Gold Star BR seems familiar. Throne. I don't know.
I agree with you. Dave also asked, Will, can we talk about getting a channel point redemption to make Josh say woo more?
No.
I agree. I agree. No. Thank you, Will. Thank you very much for that.
All right, moving on. CGL Halo 5 2v2 Invitational Qualifier number 5. 5th through 8th, we had Night Sky, I'm going to say. It's missing the K, though. Absolute Trash, Organ Reducers, and Skit Life. 4th went to No Talent, All Luck. 3rd was Two Idiots. 2nd, Rice Farmers. And 1st, Team Precisionite.
Before you continue, Will.
Yeah.
This brings me back to the point I made last week.
Brackets.
Hey,
name.
motherfuckers.
Hey.
I literally had to go into a stream VOD. I had to scroll through chat. Like, I had to scrub through the video to where somebody finally posted the bracket in the chat, because guess what? I couldn't fucking find it on the challenge website. Holy moly, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, I was fucking pissed.
50K for one woo. How fast do you accrue points? I don't even know.
You can set that.
Oh. So we can make it like 500K for a woo.
And then we can make it so you get like 1 point every 3 hours.
Yeah. No. All right, moving on. Hydra Gaming Ladies Halo 5 2v2 results. 7th through 8th. This Is Fine was Sundays and Just a Savage. E-Girls Are Us. Zelda's Lullaby and Phoebe Rocks. Yeah. 5th through 6th. Seduction BS. Bellary and Sehe. And then Kitchelese, Evelise, and Kitchenbound. 4th went to Purely Carnage, Madam Carnage, and Purely Christina. Wonder where they're getting those names. 3rd went to SWAT Thoughts, Minx, and Veronica. 2nd went to Miss Janelle, which was Janelle and Miss Audie, taking home $100. And 1st went to Cranselpus, which was Divine Damsel and Crandipus, taking home $200.
Jordan said 1 point for one woo.
No.
And then Dave said, we can't do 1 point for one woo. I have 15.8 thousand right now. Can you picture Josh saying woo 15,000 times?
We let's do one woo stream where we record you doing one woo and then just play it on repeat for hours.
And then I'll just do like, I'll lip the woo to make it look like I'm actually doing it, but I'm not.
No, just say we'll just record a short VOD, put it up there, loop it of you just saying woo over and over again.
All right.
Okay, perfect.
Can I just to piss Jordan off, because he suggested the 1 point for one woo. Can we loop that over the Temple of Time song from Legend of Zelda?
Sure. What about doing the Fall Guys woo? The little when they jump, the little woo.
No, I got to do my woo over the Temple of Time song. Have you guys seen the Do It YouTube video? Are you talking about Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
Isn't that like one of the Jordan says, fuck you.
All right, moving on. MCC Pro Series, Halo 3 Pro Tournament number 1 results. In 5th through 8th, we have BTH, which...
Believe the hype.
Yeah. I don't believe because they came in 5th through 8th. Dewey, Burger Town, and All Natural. All Natural must have been in 5th because they took home... all those teams took home $250.
You know what else is funny about them getting 5th through 8th?
What's that?
That's the team that had Neighbor on it.
Ah. Okay.
And we talked about what happened with Neighbor dodging Flame Sword and Roy.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point that out.
In 3rd, 4th, we had Status Quo.
Oh, look.
Oh.
There's the team
Oh, look.
with Flame Sword and Roy.
And Magnanimous, taking home $500. 2nd went to Sentinels. Might be a shock to you. They only took home $1,000. And 1st place went to Inconceivable, taking home $2,000.
And I just want to point this out for people who may be wondering. Oh, wait, no, the Star Wars one?
Oh.
Have you seen that?
Do it.
Oh.
But.
Thank you for that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Palpatine says do it. 268,435,456 times. I got to watch that video later. That sounds pretty legit. Okay, and then in terms of the Inconceivable versus Sentinels, it went to a Game 5. Slayer on the pit.
Yes, it did.
And there was actually a disconnect that happened in the game. And according to what had happened, the disconnect happened when it was like, I think, around the 18 to 16 kill mark or something like that. Inconceivable were in the lead, and a disconnect happened on the Sentinel side. So they waited till everyone was ready to get back going, and then they basically just kept playing from there. They obviously the game had to restart, but they didn't restart it in terms of score.
They left it 18 to 16.
Whatever that score was,
Yeah.
yes. So whatever that score was, they continued from there, and Inconceivable fucking ran with it. Like, Sentinels got shit on.
Yeah.
Straight up. But the reason why I wanted to provide that context is because you may have seen Royal 2 like shooting in the air and whatnot and just like jumping around.
Yeah.
And it was because the game had been over and they were just waiting for them to end it.
Yeah.
It wasn't them giving up. It was just, no, the game was literally over due to the score that was listed. So that's that. Jordan says, I'm in for that one. And Dave says, I think it would be amazing to hear. I'm not doing it. But I am going to watch that video because that sounds fantastic. Will, thank you for reading through those.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Of
it.
course.
Shall we move on to the topic of this week's show?
The topic. Let's do it.
It's the reason why the episode is titled Rose-Tinted Glasses. Because we're going to take them off. Me specifically, I'm going to take them off.
That the Paramore song popped in my head.
Great band. Yeah.
Off that last album. I can't remember. They talk about tinted glasses in a song, don't they?
Yeah. Fuck.
I can't remember the name of it.
Something Laughter. The name of the album is.
Yeah.
Holy shit. After Laughter, right?
After Laughter.
Yeah.
Research right now.
We got it. You just need to do it once? Are you talking about do it? Or we're gonna make the video like this, but instead of the do it, it's gonna be my woo. Is that what we're getting off of here?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna get back on topic, literally. So, if anybody knows me, knows that I have a huge bias towards this franchise.
Rose Colored Boy. That's the name.
Yeah.
That's the song that popped in my head.
Rose Colored Boy.
Yep.
It's a good song. Good album too. So I have a heavy bias towards this franchise. Like, everybody knows that, right? But in terms of the information that we have, that we've received over the past, I'd say, couple weeks, really, and really after that gameplay demo was shown during the July event. If you saw during the reaction, I was very excited when the campaign reveal came up, right? And I'm still hopeful, but it's time that I take off my rose-tinted glasses and we talk about this shit, okay? Again, I preface this at the beginning of the episode, but know that this is just our opinion on the information that has been given to us via 343 Industries, via other avenues, via people within the industry, so on and so forth. So let's go through it. We're going to talk about Halo Infinite's rocky development. So the Halo community update by
Unisheck.
Thank you, Will. That's 2 times out of 3. There's 1 more to come.
Okay.
This was posted just over this last week. And Uni was trying to kind of like lay to rest these leaks that had come out. So let's go through them. 2021. Diving right into the thick of it, I did want to address the most important announcement we've made recently. As a team, we've made the difficult decision to shift Halo Infinite's release to 2021. In a reply to a tweet from Snipedown, Uni also stated that there is currently no plans to push it past 2021. And there is no plans to remove support for other hardware. I.e. the Xbox One. Okay? Free to play. Another big announcement we made, which is actually a huge win for all Halo fans, is that Halo Infinite's multiplayer will indeed be free to play. Xbox Live Gold will still be required on console, but not on PC. To say that again, yes, multiplayer will be free to play in Halo Infinite. Now, Halo truly is for everyone. Trusted sources. Over the past 2 weeks, we've seen the internet fabricate numerous stories and fake leaks that have made people, including me, scratch their heads. From rumors of dropping support for the Xbox One to releasing the game in 2022, there seems to be new headlines popping up every day. As we get closer to sharing more and more news, please only trust statements that are made by official Halo channels, members of our studio leadership, or members of the community team. And finally, helping hands. As the team focuses on hitting our new launch window for the game, 2 Halo veterans have offered their helping hands. Pierre Hintz, the head of our publishing team of MCC, will be joining the Halo Infinite team as a project lead for our free-to-play experience. He and his team have demonstrated an amazing ability to deliver new content, an excellent fighting program, and substantive updates across MCC over the past year. We look forward to having his expertise directly on the Halo Infinite team as we look to deliver a quality, free-to-play multiplayer experience for everyone. And last, but certainly not least, we're excited to announce that our old friend Joseph Staten will be returning home to Halo for a bit. After helping launch Tell Me Why this week, he'll be coming on board as project lead for Campaign as we push towards our 2021 release. The team has been working hard realizing our vision for Campaign, and we're happy to have Joseph's help to get it to the finish line. For those of you who don't know Joseph, he wore many hats while working at Bungie for all of their Halo titles and even Destiny before joining the Xbox Game Studios family in 2014. If you enjoy Halo storylines, characters, and overall universe, he's definitely one of the key people you have to thank. As product lead on Halo Infinite, however, Joseph will be focused on supporting the campaign team's existing, talented, creative leaders and ensuring they have everything they need to create an awesome Halo game. His return to the franchise excites me, and we're all looking forward to having him on board. The next news story that came out: Certain Affinity reveals ongoing partnership with 343 Industries on Halo Infinite. This is by Certain Affinity. Today, we're proud to reveal Certain Affinity's partnership with 343 Industries on Halo Infinite. Our team has been working closely with 343 since December of last year, continuing a long history of collaboration between the two studios working on multiple Halo titles dating back to 2006. Led by Max Hoberman, Certain Affinity's founder and president, who served as the former multiplayer and online lead for the Halo series, the past 14 years have bonded into an incredible partnership across the series, and we're excited to continue our outstanding work together. After Halo Infinite was initially announced in June 2018, Certain Affinity was always hopeful about getting a chance to work with 343 Industries on another Halo project, especially one with the scale detailed during E3. We're looking forward to players getting to experience another great chapter in the Halo franchise. And finally, Microsoft Contractors. This is by Jason Schreier, now of Bloomberg. He's on Twitter and he states, the new Call of Duty announced this week, which we're going to talk about later on in the show, will gross billions of dollars. But some of its developers are treated like second-class citizens. No bonuses, no vacation, and salaries barely over minimum wage. The video game industry has a contractor problem. And then he links to an article where he goes into further detail on this issue. He then states, game companies say they use contractors to fill temporary jobs or to rotate people in and out of projects as needed. But at some studios, contractors wind up staying for years, strung along by the hope of full-time employment as they struggle to make a living wage. At Microsoft, contractors can only work for 18 months max. They can then come back after a 6-month break. Microsoft uses so many contractors that this limit leads to a lot of attrition, and for games that take 4+ years to make, like Halo Infinite, it has been disruptive. So, first up, let me just say, welcome, Prof. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Night Fox says, remember to bookmark those tweets if it does get pushed to 22. And then that guy Bobsy says, no plans just means it hasn't been approved, in my opinion. Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You go ahead.
Okay,
I'll just say, like, all this news and all this information we're getting just makes me worried, right?
Mhm.
Just makes me worried.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but it just doesn't seem good at this point.
No.
Uh,
So earlier on in the development of this title, we had two, I believe, higher profile team members leave. They left the project.
Yeah.
And I don't believe they explained why,
Nope.
but they left.
We kind of just chalked it up as they're moving on to other things.
Correct. And those ones we kind of just wrote off as, well, who knows how long the game had been in development at that point in time, whatever it may be, blah, blah, blah. And that was that. My rose-tinted glasses were still on at that point in time. My rose-tinted glasses were basically on until after the July reveal of the gameplay. So then these supposed leaks came out, right? And to me, it's odd. I don't know if it's because it's the franchise that I potentially pay the most attention to, but I feel like we don't get as many leaks for other titles. I could be completely wrong in that. It's just something that I maybe noticed. I don't know. But those leaks that came out, I feel like there's some truth to them in terms of the rocky development of the game. And yes, COVID is definitely a big factor of that. Like, there's no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave says Fortnite gets so much more. Well, Fortnite's in a different stratosphere compared to a Halo title.
And it's like the game's already out, right? We're
Yeah.
talking like we didn't hear a lot pre-release of
Yeah.
Fortnite, right?
COD is pretty bad about leaks too. Again, another stratosphere. And those games are on a yearly basis. But I see where you guys are coming from. Thank you for pointing it out. Seriously, thank you for pointing it out. Joseph coming back. Where are the Among Us leaks? Oh my God, Silas, what's up,
yes.
dude? So Fortnite leaks are upcoming content and season pass. Yeah, and those are released every however many months?
Every few months, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Joseph coming back. This game was supposed to come out this fall. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Content complete, game complete, shipped, sold this fall. That's what it's supposed to be. Then they made the difficult decision to push it back to 2021. Then the rumors were, is it spring or is it fall? Am I waiting 6 months? Am I waiting a year? Right? Like within 2021. Am I waiting 6 months into 2021 or am I waiting a full year again?
Yeah.
Then they make this announcement that Joseph is coming back, which can be great. Don't get me wrong here. It can be great. But that game was supposed to be done and shipped this fall.
In a couple months.
Yeah. What's he going to do?
Is he just like they're bringing him back to be like the strict, like, no, get your work done. Do this, do that. This is what you need to do.
Sure. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
This feels more and more like a D1. And I was talking to you about this last night, Will. This feels more and more like a Destiny 1 type of situation where that story got basically completely scrapped and rewritten, and it was a hodgepodge group of bullshit, and the story in the first game was just bad. And it wasn't until the Taken King expansion where things finally got decent, right? In terms of a storyline. I find it so odd and frustrating. I'm conflicted because I don't want to shit on developers, and that's not the point of this, right? And I want people to understand that. What I'm talking about right now is not in a sense of me trying to shit on developers, because it's not what I want to do. They do incredibly hard work that I cannot do, and facing the pandemic that's going on, the having to work remotely, like, it's got to be fucking stressful and it's got to be fucking hard. Like, I understand that. I just am so fucking scared for the release of this game and I'm also upset at the people online who are, everything's going to be great. Oh my God, they brought Joseph back. This is going to be the best thing in the world. How? How the fuck is this going to be the best thing in the world when you bring a dude on when this game was supposed to release, like you said, in a couple fucking months? I don't understand that. And then you announce the delay, and then you announce that he's coming in.
Silos puts in the chat here, who was the guy hired at BioWare who was basically told your job is to piece together what we built for Anthem and get it out the door? Maybe the new guy is getting that role.
And I hope that's wrong because Anthem was terrible. Like, Anthem was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Anthem was not fucking terrible. Anthem showed promise. It just didn't execute on those things of those promise. They were very rushed, and there was a lot of shit happening there.
The graphics were really good in Anthem.
Yeah, the game still looks fantastic.
But the issue is your purpose felt just disjointed.
Yeah, what's the story in that game?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of know.
Sure.
There's something.
But it's not memorable.
Yeah.
It's just not memorable. And then what you do in your moment-to-moment mission gameplay is just generic third-person shooter. The flying was cool, but you had a cooldown.
Yeah.
It's lame. It just wasn't... it just wasn't that good. But no. I'm pausing a lot because I'm trying to formulate my thoughts on this fully. How do you have a guy come in who's been an industry veteran, right? Who's worked on Halo for years, went to Destiny. How do you have someone come in this late in the development cycle? Or just why? Why bring him in? If it's not to be that facilitator, because anybody can be a facilitator. Anybody can say, this is what you need to get done at this time frame or else you're being reprimanded for it.
Right.
You know, anybody can do that role. If he comes in and he's not that facilitator role, how much say is he going to have? They can't rewrite the whole fucking thing in a year.
Well, so we heard, this is all speculation, just remember.
Yeah.
We heard that in the early campaign, you're gonna learn about what happened, and then they showed us on the new ring with the banished, whatnot. Maybe the
Zeta Halo.
Maybe the whole story right now they have those pieces, but maybe it is disjointed throughout. Where they're like, okay, well, how did Chief get from being captured in the whatever ball thing that Cortana took him to be floating in space? Maybe they have that story, but then they don't know how he ended up. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like it could just be they need someone to tie the strings together. And this goes back to the contractors. You have people coming in for 18 months on a 4-year cycle game, 5-year cycle game.
I really want this game to be good. I really want this game to be special. Not just our community needs this, but I think the industry as a whole would benefit from a Halo title that is successful, that does something new, that brings the old people back, but brings a lot of new faces in as well. I think a good Halo game would be very beneficial. But like that guy Bobski states, he says, I'm convinced this game is fucking broken. They showed a 2019 build of a campaign 3 months before release of the game. I'm very nervous. In my opinion, is not the end all be all, right? This is just coming from somebody who's loved this franchise for so long and doesn't want to see it fail, but is worried that Halo Infinite's multiplayer is free to play. You brought the guy over who was doing MCC. Hold on. The head of our publishing team of MCC will be joining the Halo Infinite team as a project lead for our free-to-play experience. He and his team have demonstrated an amazing ability to deliver new content, an excellent fighting program, and substantive updates across MCC over the past year. Who the fuck was doing the fighting program of Infinite then?
I don't know. Maybe that's where they ran into the flighting ended up not happening. Maybe MCC took too long. It sounds to me like he was doing the season passes. Honestly,
Sure.
From that statement, it honestly sounds like he was just doing the season passes for MCC, and that's what they're bringing him over to Infinite to do, in a free multiplayer sense.
So here's my next question.
So he may not have anything to do with campaign.
Sure. No, he doesn't. It doesn't look like he does at all.
Yeah.
So Justin, hey, welcome. What's up? And then Phantom Snake says, basically confirmed at that guy Bobski. Also, welcome, Phantom Snake. Hope you're having a great day too. And then Bobski asks, are we also going to ignore how MCC's launch failed miserably?
Well, that's what adds to the concern, is that 343's track record with releases has not been good.
No, it has not. And again, I'm taking the glasses off here. If I was to look at MCC as a separate entity, I'm not necessarily going to blame 343 for that one, because a lot of different code bases, which, as we've heard, which may or may not be true, were not built the best, right? And you're trying to have everything go within the same hopper, all on the same console.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be very hard, I think, for any team involved. So I'm not necessarily going to blame them for that. It definitely could have been handled much better. But again, that's me trying to take the glasses off in this situation. Yeah, that game launched in a broken fucking mess. Granted, I was able to play campaign on launch, but not everybody wanted to do that, and multiplayer was literally broken. And it took forever to get that thing going, and then it was still not working at 100%. Glitches, bugs. Oh boy. The guy in charge now who got switched to Infinite, I believe, is different than people originally in charge of MCC. Okay.
Yes, he was not. He was part of the PC program.
Says he was the head of our publishing team for MCC.
Oh.
That is what Uni includes in the article. So I haven't read deeper into that, but that is what that says. And yes, Justin, that is a GT Halo jersey. So my question then is, this brings me all back, and I see and I hear the people online that are talking about how we want more communication, right? We're not getting enough communication. And frankly, and I can't believe I'm saying this because this is going to sound so douchey, I don't think we're getting enough information in that article either. Go ahead.
I'm wondering if we're getting too much information. They're being too transparent to where maybe other game studios have a lot of this going on and we just don't know.
Sure. I mean, we know developers you have to deal with crunch all the time. We don't hear a lot about that.
Right. Maybe this is them being more transparent about a development cycle.
Sure.
And but like I've said before, 343's track record is what scares me.
Right. And to me, it's so that line where Pierre is coming in, who is the head of a publishing team, has done an amazing job at MCC with the flighting program and everything to deliver new content, that now he's coming over to Infinite, right? Now he's coming over to Infinite.
But maybe that's the thing. Maybe his job on the MCC publishing team was to publish it, get it out the door.
Sure.
Maybe he's the pusher. He's the one being more of the director behind the scenes.
Very well could be.
That's what yeah. The more you read that statement, the more that's what's clicking in my head, is that he is part of the publishing team. He's there to get it out the door.
Very well could be.
But that could also cause, if he's pushing too hard, releasing another broken game.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say because I think I was reading too much into it. In terms of Pierre.
Okay.
But in terms of Joseph, that's the one that really concerns me. You bring back the guy who was a driving force for Halo's story during the Bungie days.
Someone made a comment earlier, like, here. It was Dave. What if he brought on only because they feel it's done, but they want Bungie to look at it and see what they need to finish up? Like, maybe they just want approval on the story? Is that what you're saying? From Dave? I don't know. That why bring him in then?
Right. Because if I was in that situation, right, and I looked at that, I worked on Halos 1 through Reach. You know? I didn't work on 4 and 5.
Yeah.
What the fuck do I care at this point? I'd want to rewrite the whole fucking thing is what I'd do. If I was in that situation, he didn't work on the continuation of Master Chief's story. He didn't work on the introduction of Locke as a character.
Right.
It's just, it's so concerning to me that they brought him on. Granted, they said they brought him on after they made the announcement of the game being delayed. When's this game coming out?
If they stick to their 2021 timeline, which is the information we have right now, I would say it's
Fall,
winter of
so we give it another year.
a whole nother year. Based on what I'm feeling and what it sounds like, I could not see a spring release right now.
I can't either. I just can't. You bring Joe in for potentially 6 months. What's that going to necessarily do?
Well, if depends, because he's from Bungie, right?
Yeah.
So are they contracting
Used
Bungie?
to be.
Are they contracting him, or is he?
He's not.
Hired?
He's not on Bungie anymore.
But right, was he brought on as a 343 employee, or is he being contracted for 18 months? You know what I mean?
That's a good question.
18 months. 2021.
2022.
2022.
Just kidding. I don't know. This is a franchise I care really deeply about. Yep. It's a game that I was heavily looking forward to this year in a shit year.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed.
And the fact that, and like I said, this could be fantastic that Joe's coming back. It really could be. But when I look at it, given the time frame, something just doesn't add up to me. It just doesn't. It doesn't sit well in my stomach. And I don't need to poop. You know, it literally
right.
just doesn't sit well. Something doesn't feel right.
It's going from, I think it started with what we saw in July.
Yeah.
We were excited for it because it was Halo and it was Infinite, but then...
And that game was supposed to release this fall.
Yeah. And now we have all these changes, all these delays. It makes you nervous that it... I mean, what? We look at Cyberpunk, right? That got a 6-month delay.
And we're seeing how good that game looks right now.
Right. But that's the thing. We're seeing progress. We're not seeing progress with
Halo Infinite
at
all.
Unless they come out with something this month, next month, I guess, September.
Right. And we haven't seen any multiplayer yet.
How many map remakes are we going to get? That's what doesn't sit well too, is the history of it, is when the games come out delayed and stuff like this, it feels like we've gotten just reskins of maps and whatnot. It's not like its own original thing.
Silas asks, do you guys think we'll see more gameplay before the end of the year? I think we kind of have to, right?
It depends. It depends on when they decide to release the thing.
Do we get a fucking multiplayer reveal before the end of the year?
Well, didn't they say they were going to have a September event?
Did they?
Yeah, because it was September was going to be the Series S, and Halo multiplayer.
Did they confirm a date for multiplayer? I don't remember that. They gave us release dates for Cyberpunk and constant dev updates. That's transparency. Yeah, and they do what, monthly? They're doing those monthly like Night City Wire videos now.
Yep.
That'd be cool. I like something like that. You know, we should have something like that. Get Joe on there. Be like, Joe, what's your role in this? I'm glad you asked.
Let's call.
This is exactly what I'm doing for the team. Perfect. Thanks for the transparency. Where's multiplayer? We got that right here. Perfect. We'll catch you next month for a new update. Done. I think we just solved all their problems. We just fixed it. Halo Infinite's going to be the best game ever. No, I'm scared. I'm concerned. And you know what? For all intents and purposes, easing the glasses back on, it could be good. These delays, I mean, obviously are needed based off of everything that we've gotten. These delays are needed. Because if we didn't get a delay, that game probably would be not good. Sal says, Xbox said they'd have monthly events leading up to the Series X launch. They skipped June and August, though I believe Infinite Multiplayer was assumed to be showed off at one of those. Okay. I was going to say, yeah, because I was clearly wrong about the August thing because I thought that, I really thought that we'd get a Series S announcement in August.
Yeah.
And we'd also get prices for all the consoles. So PS5, Xbox Series X, and Series S in August. I thought we were. And then I thought that pre-orders were going to go live shortly after that. I did not include this in COD and Other Games Watch, but I'm just going to say this now. What Sony did, where they released a website to register to get notified when pre-orders get live, to have your chance at getting it pre-ordered. Mm-hmm. And they've come out, and Sony have come out and said that they said that they're going to have ample stock for you to pre-order, and you'll have ample time to pre-order as well.
Yeah.
So something doesn't sit right there either, but that's besides the point. Maybe they'll drop it on August 31st cap. Yeah, I mean, hey, anything can happen, right? I mean, Nintendo does these fucking, hey, we're going to have a mini Nintendo Direct for indie titles tomorrow. Oh, fuck. Okay. Silo says, it wouldn't surprise me if you were right about August until Microsoft canceled it. It's just, we haven't heard anything about Sony though. And I really thought that we'd get prices for all of them.
Yeah. I
really did, because we're getting close. And I also did not include this, but I'll just say it now. Fuck it anyway. Tim Geddes of Kind of Funny put out a tweet because we're talking about console releases and trying to figure out when these pre-orders will go live. And it was set, and Tim Geddes put out, and this is just for one console, but relatively speaking, he was talking about how the Switch pre-orders went live less than 2 months before the actual console released. So who knows if we're going to have a similar situation?
I mean, yeah, we're getting into September now.
Right, we're getting there.
If they're releasing
in November. Right. I was just hoping that, again, all these rumors, this rumor mill information that's coming out, I just really hoped that this month we would have, here's your price dates, especially in COVID, right? Where people are trying to save more money, things are more tight, you're trying to figure out the school situation and all this shit. In our little space of gaming, right? I was just hoping that they were going to come out and be like, hey, here's the prices for the consoles. Here's when they release. Pre-orders are live now. And you're guaranteed a pre-order if you do one. We'll have stock. So take your time. That's what I was hoping for. But Night Fox says, I just need to know so I can budget for the PS5 and a 3090 graphics card. Oh my God, that 3090 is going to be expensive as all hell. Yeah, clearly, I mean, Bobski's right. It could happen tomorrow, but for all intents and purposes, it might be September at this point, but who knows? Halo Infinite. I do want more information, just because it's so weird. And again, this may be because I'm thinking about it too much, like looking into it too much, But I feel like there's a lot of having to read between the lines with this information that's coming out from people at 343.
Sure.
And it's like what, who said it in chat? Oh my God. It's like what Bobski says. No plans just means it hasn't been approved.
Yeah.
In his opinion.
Right.
Right? That's the thing is, and I get that they can't talk about that type of stuff, but I hate how with all these actual stories coming out from 343 individuals, to me it feels a lot of reading between the lines. And I don't want to have to feel like I'm doing that. I would love, and maybe they're just not able to do this, but I would love if they did like a Night City Wire like Cyberpunk is doing. Or I'd love monthly development updates like they do for MCC. I think that's fantastic. What Postum does there is amazing. I think if we had something like that in the development side for Infinite, give us some more concept art. Throw some more things in there as to what actually has been working on for the game. That'd be really cool. But like I said, maybe they just can't do that. And I guess it is what it is. What's up, Voodoo? Welcome. So yeah, I'm genuinely nervous for this game though. If I was to put a blanket statement on all this, I'm genuinely nervous.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful, as I tell you all the time. I am hopeful that this game is the thing that it makes that bar raise, right? It's where that bar is set now. I'm just really fucking nervous. Anything you would like to add?
I think you got it. We kind of went through it all there.
Okay.
But yeah, hopeful but nervous. That's what I can say.
Yes. Well, it's time for the regular news. Which means it's time for the Halo Community Update Part 2 by
Unishek.
That's it. Third time.
There we go.
Right there. Halo the Master Chief Collection, speaking of which. Playlist updates. Last week we saw the return of a classic action-packed mode with Rocket Race, but now it's time to party. Fiesta will be taking over the featured category this week, so be sure to put on your lucky pair of Mjolnir boots, or else you may end up rolling double Halo 2 pistols. But if it was Justin, he'd be loving that shit.
Yes, he would.
So, Justin, I think you should tweet out to Unishek and be like, hey, don't be fucking bashing the Halo 2 pistols, motherfucker. You should call him out. You see, he just called you out. Voodoo says he loves the jersey.
I thought he would.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
I thought he would, yeah.
It's
Pretty
good
good. Pretty good jersey.
Oh, Canada. Halo 5 Guardians, the upcoming calendar for August the 27th, which is already happened. Castle Wars rotates in for Halo 2 BR Slayer, and Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. It's about to be the end of the weekend. So if you want to get some Warzone Turbo matches in, get it in there. September the 3rd. Fall 2020 arena season begins. Triple Team rotates in for Castle Wars. Goodbye, shit mode. And Warzone Firefight Consolidation will take place. On September 10th, Core Play rotates in for Triple Team. And Warzone Assault goes live for the weekend. And then on the 17th, Forerunner Slayer rotates in for Core Play. And on the 24th, Halo 3 Classic Throwback rotates in for Forerunner Slayer. It's the only mode I got my champ in. BT dubs. And Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. Halo gear. In addition to all the Halo merch on gear.xbox.com/Halo, which has recently been restocked, by the way, we've also partnered up with our friends at MetaThreads to create a Halo mask that will help the Mask for Docs Foundation. Through their ongoing hashtag GamerMask4Masks campaign, every one mask purchased with Every one mask purchased will donate 2 masks to medical facilities in need. Secure your mask and support healthcare workers today at the link provided in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Holy shit. Shot, thank you for the resub. 2 months. Love you. Welcome to the stream.
You having fun over there?
And you also get a woo! There it is. You're welcome. Moving on. Halo Infinite pins. Our latest additions to the Halo Gear collection are 2 beautiful, high-quality pins. One is Master Chief's helmet, which you can see here. The other is the Xbox Sphere pin. Boom.
Is it the one? Is it like this one?
It is that one that we got at Outpost Discovery. I believe it's the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's based on Master Chief's armor. You can snag them for yourself by hitting the links included in their article, which is also in the Google Doc of the show to the show. And then finally, weapon charms in Halo Infinite, assumedly similar to COD Modern Warfare, is by Lesbian Bat Soup on Reddit. So if you go to the redemption website on HaloWaypoint.com for the Mega Construct stuff, it appears as though you get a weapon charm. So it sounds like those are going to be part of the cosmetics in Halo Infinite.
Interesting.
I like weapon charms. I think those are kind of cool. Add a little personality to the gun without being overly gaudy like a weapon skin. I like
Sure.
weapon skins too, so I think it's
I just think like when you're playing in game, you can't really see them.
Sure. Maybe there'll be a button you can press. You can like look at your weapon or some shit.
Right. Well, no, I'm saying like if we're playing multiplayer and you have a charm on your gun.
Yeah.
I'm not going to see that unless I pick up your gun.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's just visual flavor yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Well, that's it for the regular news. Got into the games, watch!
Yeah.
Fall Guys is the most downloaded PS Plus game ever.
Hell yeah.
This is by Matt Purslow of IGN. Posting the news on Twitter, the PlayStation Europe Twitter account congratulated developer Mediatronic on its achievement. Or Mediatonic, I'm sorry. The stats takes into consideration the entire world, so Fall Guys is globally the most downloaded PS Plus game, not just in certain territories. Holy shit, that's crazy. Congratulations to them. That's awesome. Fun game.
Yeah.
I don't think Tim still has a solo win yet.
Really?
I don't think he does.
Okay.
He's really bad at the game. Dota 2, the international prize pool breaks records. This is by Slasher. As of this morning, the 26th, Dota's the International 10 prize pool is now the largest prize pool for any tournament in the history of esports of over $34,360,000 in climbing. TI-10 doesn't even have a date yet as it was delayed due to COVID. Gamers on top.
Ooh.
That's fucking insane.
A lot of cash.
And it's going up.
Yeah.
Because like it's crowdfunded as well. Like people like Valve throws in money. I think maybe other companies do as well, but like it's mainly a crowdfunded campaign. Every year they beat their record. Why do they act surprised every year? Because it's still a huge achievement. Should absolutely be surprised. It's a massive achievement. Next up.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. Let's go.
What?
Nothing.
What was the yeah about?
Apple. Let's go.
Oh, this? Oh, God, are you going to get heated again?
No.
Okay.
I'll sit here in silence.
Hope you didn't delete Fortnite or Infinity Blade. Remember that game? Because Apple just terminated Epic's dev account. This is by Nick Stat of The Verge. Apple has officially terminated the Epic Games account on the App Store on Friday following its Fortnite dispute, an ongoing legal battle with the game studio over in-app payments in the Battle Royale game. The company confirms to The Verge. That means the app is no longer available on the iPhone or iPad whatsoever, even if you've once downloaded it once before. And other Epic games like Infinity Blade are also no longer re-downloadable. Apple says Epic will no longer be able to submit apps or updates using its Epic Games developer account, but users who previously downloaded Fortnite on iOS and Mac can keep playing it. So therefore, if you have it installed, you can play it. You just cannot re-download it if you have it uninstalled.
Did you see that phones and tablets are going for thousands of dollars with Fortnite installed on it? Like they're selling their phones for thousands.
Jesus, I should have kept it on my iPhone. That's what I should have done. I'm just kidding. Fuck that shit. So prior to today, the 28th, Fortnite and other Epic games, including its trilogy of Infinity Blade apps, were still able to be downloaded on iOS if you or someone else on a family sharing account had installed them once before. Although Epic removed Infinity Blade and its sequels from the App Store and Apple forcibly removed Fortnite, the games remain findable in the Purchase tab of an iCloud account where they could be reinstalled. That is no longer the case. Selecting Fortnite from your Purchase tab now returns a message reading, quote, "This item is no longer available," end quote. The same is true of other Epic apps, with the exception of House Party, the video chat app and social network it acquired last year, that still operates as its own entity with a separate Apple developer account. Apple's action also removes the ability for Fortnite players to make any in-app purchases using Apple's payment system, Apple says.
Yes, so a judge in the courts ruled, they basically said to Epic, like, you did this to yourself. Apple is not in the wrong. So that's why this is now taking place.
Yep. What a fun time for Apple and Epic in the news this week. It's been fun to watch. Dave says, I did not see this news. Hot sauce. The same thing happened with the PS4s and PT. One sold for about 12,000. Jordan says, Jesus, I did hear PT was amazing though, or well, the demo. Yeah, as well. Dave says, PT is absolutely amazing. The best demo ever. And then Beth says, yes, I was looking at iPhones last night. And the first iPhone 10 that popped up was $10,000 Fortnite installed. Boy, did I miss my chance.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Who would be stupid enough to buy an iPhone for $10,000 with a fucking app installed? Who bought phones with Flappy Bird installed? Remember that shit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a video on YouTube the other day. Someone recreated
Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
With like ray tracing in like
That'd be kind of dope.
legit. So like it had a legit city background and tunnels coming down. It was pretty cool.
Dave says, can they even update it? No, they cannot update it.
But so yeah, you're stuck with
pre-updated Fortnite on that phone.
Yeah.
All right. If anybody wants to add anything to that discussion, feel free to do so in the chat. We'll get Will heated up again. So, I'm just kidding. The next,
I'm just saying that's exactly what I said was, Apple's not in the wrong for doing what they're doing.
no, they're just flexing their muscle again.
Yeah.
And be like, no, we did what we said we're going to do. We're going to remove your ass. So see you later, fuckers. Next up, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War has been officially revealed. This is by many sources, so they have the trailers and whatnot, but I want to talk about the pricing structure of this video game. Because if things were complicated before with like NBA 2K and shit like that, this just brings it to a whole other level. So, from Benji Sales on Twitter, this is what he states. It launches November 13th, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Speaking of which, in my opinion, too long of a name. Like, I get it that it's under the Black Ops storyline. It's a direct sequel to Black Ops 1.
Yeah.
Like, I get that, but like Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War, long name.
Yeah.
You know what? If we were doing Call of Duty name rankings, you might get an A for this. Because it tells you everything you need to know.
An A is really an F. Let's be real.
True statement. The next gen version is $70. Okay. Mm-hmm. Takes place during the 1980s. Zombies co-op returns. Direct sequel to Black Ops 1. There will be dialogue choices, branching story paths, and multiple endings. And the story focuses on the sense of paranoia and conspiracy. Okay. So let's talk about that next gen version being $70 thing. This is from Call of Duty News on Twitter, and I quote, "For everyone planning to get a physical edition of the game, physical standard of PS4 will upgrade to PS5 for $10. Physical standard of Xbox One cannot upgrade to Xbox Series X. Physical standard of PS5 only includes the PS5 version. Physical standard of Xbox Series X also includes an Xbox One copy."
It's like flip-flopped on either side. It's so dumb.
And for those planning on getting the physical edition for PS4 and Xbox One, do remember, you do not get any of the bonus content. There is no Frank Woods operator bundle. There is no early open beta access. Those are digital bonuses only. Wow! Holy fuck, that's some crazy shit. Oh.
Yeah. I don't even know.
What the fuck, man?
Glad I play on PC.
Yeah, same, man. Holy shit. And I don't think they've said anything, but I imagine crossplay will still be a thing.
Well, yeah, they're talking about carrying Warzone over.
Yeah, Warzone, I think they've even said that Warzone is going to be their evolution like they're going to keep that forever, and it'll
So-
just be continually iterated on with new map and everything.
I'm curious. So I have Modern Warfare installed, which I have to go to get to Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
When Black Ops launches, on
Do they have a
P-
separate launcher for Warzone?
Yeah, are they coming up with a separate launcher for Warzone, or do I still have to go to Modern Warfare to launch Warzone?
Or do
and
they
they're gonna
just
update
include-
it with the?
No, I'm sorry, I interrupted
Yeah,
you.
no,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead. Like,
I was going to say, maybe, or what if they, in the launcher for Cold War, they also just have like a go here for Warzone,
right.
and it just brings it the same lobby. I don't know.
Well, because like people play, like if you think about it, people still play World War II.
Absolutely.
So if I launch Modern Warfare next year, Warzone's still going to be there. Am I going to be in the same Warzone lobbies as the people launching for Cold War? I don't know. I would think so.
I would like the idea of having a separate launcher for Warzone, having it as a separate download.
Because yeah, then you can avoid all the stupid updates.
Yeah. No, seriously, I think that's a smart play. Yeah, I think that'd be a really smart play. If they're dedicating, I think Blackout was their trial period,
Mhm.
right? For a battle royale. And then with Warzone, I think they're like, no, this is what we've solidified. I think the weird thing, and I've talked about it so many times on the show as well, is that Call of Duty has that same feel every year,
Yeah.
but there are differences, right? There are differences between the games, not just in the guns and everything, but there are some feel differences as well. So how do they translate that to Warzone? Do they keep the Modern Warfare background that they have with Warzone and just adds like places to the map, weapons from different games, like they did with the Warzone event that just took place? You get a
Right.
weapon from the game. Go ahead.
Yep. So Dave just said, how cool would it be to nuke Warzone map and turn it into Cold War design? I think that's exactly what happened. The Warzone
With the in-game event?
With the in-game event, they didn't show you what happened at the end, but all the bunkers that were being unlocked, right? The biggest one had like a missile or a nuke being built in it. I think
So they were world building from the start, basically.
they were world building from the start. So I think what that event was.
Yeah, Dave. There was a first ever Warzone in-game event for Cold War, where it actually ended in the reveal trailer of the campaign in that game.
Yep. Dave says, I missed all the news this week. Yeah.
You
So,
can check out. We have the trailers in the show notes. You can check them out if you
So,
haven't already. That is.
in the live event.
Yeah.
Everyone's running towards
Stadium.
the stadium,
Mhm.
but no one did. I don't know if people like realized it had like the freaking biohazard symbol on it. Like you're running towards the you know what I mean?
Sure.
Or it could have been the stadium was like the shelter for a nuke, right?
Right.
So
Could have been,
I think that's what's
but
going to
they
happen.
blew the top off of it. But you
right.
can go underneath it.
Right. So I think that was the implied was that it was a nuke coming.
Sure.
There were sirens going off as you were running.
Planes were all flying across.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think.
I think it's probably the best in-game event I've seen since the most recent Fortnite one with the water and everything.
Yeah. I liked that one because it added story to it.
Yeah.
Right. But this one, yeah, it was really good. It had, so it started off. You just had to get 5 kills and collect the people's like tags, basically.
Yep.
And you kept respawning.
Oh, the Marvel one was cool. It's true.
Then you had to go find
The
key?
dude, right?
No. Well, you had to go find a key,
Okay.
which then led to a chest, and then you had to go find the dude in your section of the map, and then he gave you the blueprint for the gun. And then eventually when the timer ran out, it cut and you were all running towards the stadium.
And then after that,
once you get to the stadium, like your screen fades out to the trailer.
yes. And then the trailer played. Great trailer, by the way.
Yes.
If Bungie knows how to do anything well, it's Destiny trailers. If Infinity Ward and Treyarch know how to do anything good, it's their trailers as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That Black Ops Cold War trailer was really fucking good. The song choice was awesome. I also love how they choose, they like do remixes of popular songs,
Oh, sure.
like popular older songs too. Like it just fits so well. They make it fit really well.
Yeah.
The Nexus Wars or whatever they're calling it right now, the new Marvel event. Oh yeah. You're talking about like the tie-in with Fortnite and all that. It is cool. It's cool. So Yeah, Cold War. Officially announced. We got 2 trailers. The campaign reveal trailer, and then one that showed like the full cutscene of when the president and everybody else is in the room, like the war room.
Yep.
Yeah, so you see that too. We've talked about it before. Like, we know that Call of Duty is Call of Duty, and how we only play it for a little bit of time when it first comes out. But man, if I'm not excited, man.
Well, is Warzone still going to be free? Because it's free to play right now, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I bet it will be. Yeah,
So I might not even get Black Ops. I might just play Warzone with the Black
Ops items in it.
content.
Sure,
Why not?
I'll play the campaign, and that multiplayer reveal is September 9th, if I'm not mistaken, for Cold War.
Yeah.
So who knows if they throw a little bit of Warzone in there too?
I went back and watched like a catch up on Black Ops 1 video that was made like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And so
That game is old as fuck.
it is. But the story was great in it.
Yep.
And it does make me want to play the campaign a little bit.
Yep.
But I might just wait for. Oh wait, I don't have to. PC. Yeah, all the console talk makes me think I'm gonna wait for PS5 and get it on PS.
You can get it on PC.
On PC.
Yes.
Day one.
All right. Call of Duty League. 2 more teams knocked out.
Yep.
We have our final 2 teams standing. The Call of Duty League standings as they are right now. Let's just go through them again.
Oh, okay.
So, eliminated, 11th and 12th place, Seattle Surge and LA Guerrillas taking home $0. In 9th and 10th place, we have Paris Legion and Minnesota Rocker with $100,000 apiece. In 8th place, you have the New York Subliners with $175,000. In 7th place, you have the Florida Mutineers with $175. In 6th place, you had the Toronto Ultra with $300,000. In 5th, you had Optic Gaming LA with $300,000. In 4th place, the London Royal Ravens taking home $450,000. And in 3rd place, the Chicago Huntsmen, $600,000 going to them. Therefore, your final 2 teams in the grand final of the Call of Duty League season, and that final is taking place potentially right now.
I'm taking a look.
Yeah, you want to bring up the stream and see?
Because their tweet, right, said 1 p.m. Central. But the website
says coverage begins in less than 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So the stream is live.
But I feel like the coverage is going to be pregame for an hour and a half or about an hour. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see.
But that means that the last 2 teams competing in the grand final of the Call of Duty League, you have the Dallas Empire coming from the winners bracket.
Yep.
And the Atlanta FaZe coming from the losers bracket. Dallas knocked them into losers.
Yep. I'm rooting for Dallas here, 100%.
Me too. Oh, we got our Halo boys in there.
I wanted to buy a Dallas sweatshirt, but I was like, man, I can't afford another $70 sweatshirt.
No, yeah. I will say, though, I think Dallas's might be my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah.
And then Chicago's is the most heavy duty.
Sure.
You feel like a fucking tank wearing that sweatshirt. I'll show you. That thing is heavy.
Oh, I believe you. But
yeah, the Dallas one is probably my favorite one out of all of them.
They were prepared for the Chicago winners.
They were. Still not a huge fan of their logo, but their sweatshirts are fucking just beefy.
Do you think they change anything going year to year? Probably not.
I don't think
Branding's
so.
there.
Yeah. I think they're fine. But yeah, Dallas Empire, Atlanta FaZe, grand final. Who do you think takes it? Who do you think takes it versus who you want to take it? Or are they the same? Because I know who you want to take it. Me too.
Right. Everything was so close. Like, it's literally a coin flip for me. I give Dallas the advantage in getting 2 best of 7s, right, to close it out. But if they start to falter and get in their own heads, who knows? It's so tough because after a full day's rest, no momentum.
Yep.
Everyone coming in.
That's the big thing.
Everyone coming in. And who knows if they might be scrimming right now. Who knows who got scrims in? With what teams? I mean, if you're scrimming against freaking Toronto, not Toronto, who came in last place here? Surge versus someone who's scrimming against the Ravens or the Mutineers.
Mutineers.
You know
Dave
what I mean?
says, well, I got to bounce. Have fun. Everybody say goodbye to our singular sword of saying Helios. Chat, you guys can go crazy now because there's no mod there. We're going to remove Dave from the mods. He's fired.
Oh, no.
Just kidding. No, Dave, have a good day, man. Thank you for being here. They aren't scrimming any pro teams, just AMs. Is that confirmed, Night Fox? Where'd you hear that from? But yeah, who do you think will take it?
I got to give the advantage with 2 best-of-7s to Dallas. And after what they did yesterday, I got to give it to Dallas.
I got to give the advantage with 2 best-of-7s to Atlanta.
You think so?
Because once they get going, this is going to sound terrible, but the only
Wait, it's just 1 best-of-9?
Oh, from a phase analyst, and it's just 1 best-of-9.
Wait, there's no double elimination for Dallas? It's a double elimination tournament. That makes no sense. Well, then I'm going to say, at a best-of-9, I give it to FaZe.
Make a bet, says Justin.
How are they going to do 1 best-of-9?
I mean, if you think about it, because what are they currently? They're best-of-5s, right?
Yeah.
So
it's the first to 5.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of making it that, right? Kind of. But yeah, it is weird that it's not double. Like, it's not a double. It's not resetting any bracket. Wait, it's a best-of-9 with Empire up 1-0? Beth asks, Will, has anything about the season made sense, LOL? I mean,
point.
It did up until this very point.
Why would they're giving Empire a free game?
Because they came from winners? Is that, what the fuck? That's some weird shit. I would expect them to do a double elim, 2 best-of-5s.
Yeah.
With drafts. Like with drafts and bans to determine. Yeah, I would expect that at the very least. What the fuck?
I'm so confused. Why is this not a normal tournament?
Right, you have the winner takes home 1.2 million, I think.
Yeah.
This is how this is going to happen.
The fuck? That's all I gotta say.
They could be doing the continuation way from the past, but even then, like, that seems so fucking stupid. Then why have a double elimination if that's going to be the way that is? That's fucking dumb.
And yeah, in that sense, Empire should just be our champions. God damn.
Yeah, they should. Yeah. They're up 1-0 already.
Right.
They win.
Yep.
Okay, with this newfound information in mind, thank you to Night Fox. Who do you think wins this tournament now?
Fuck if I know.
What the hell, man? What the fuck? This is so weird.
So essentially, FaZe has to win 5. Dallas has to win 4.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Justin says, let's change the gun balance right before the finals.
Yeah,
Was that like the MP5 or something they did?
Yeah. They changed a lot of things.
That's so fucking
That's why we saw people using the RAM yesterday. The RAM is like really good. It's good in Warzone. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I bet if you have proper attachments and what, not banned attachments, obviously. But.
Right. Damn. Again, it's got to be a coin flip for me then, because either team could just. I mean, we saw S&Ds come down to round 11s with these teams. That's a coin flip. You know, if one person falls or like a grenade is a millimeter off, they could kill or just damage someone, and they live and play their life, right? Like,
if I was a betting man,
would you bet FaZe?
Yep. But since I'm not, I'm going Dallas. I'm going full-blown Dallas on this. And I'm not saying it's a sweep because it's definitely not going to be a sweep, but I'm going to say Dallas wins. That is my prediction. I say Dallas wins the championship. How many games? Fuck if I know. But I'm just going to say that Dallas wins. I think they want it more.
I think without a reset, because
that's my worry is that when FaZe gets going, they don't stop. Like, that's my fucking worry. That it's not a fucking, it's dumb. But my prediction is Empire. It's my prediction.
Yeah, if I was betting, if I actually had to put money on it because of the record between the two teams throughout the whole year, FaZe has the upper hand.
They do.
Dallas has beat them twice, I believe. I would put it on FaZe, but Dallas being up a game helps.
Sure.
They have an advantage.
I just hope they don't get complacent. I don't think they will, but I just hope they don't. I think they're smarter than that. But you know what can happen to anybody? But like I said, I'm not a betting man. My prediction is on Dallas to win. That's it. I just think they want it more.
Well, you have Simp and Abizi carry FaZe, right?
Yep.
I'm Celium and I can't remember their other
Major
player.
Maniac.
Major Maniac.
Well, they have one more player too, but it's 5.
5.
Yeah.
I think Major Maniac is their weak point.
And you know what? A team like that, I was going to say that earlier too, is that if they have a weak link, it's Major Maniac for sure. But even saying that, it's like the dude still goes off every now and again. Yeah. He's still a great player, so it's like, fuck.
Being the weak point on FaZe is like being better than the best player on Seattle, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
He's still really good.
And it's like being the weak link on Sentinels. Who the fuck is the weak link on that team?
Right. And maybe he's more objective efficient, right? Maybe
he's that veteran player on that squad.
Sure.
That's who Major Maniac is. I think he was brought in as that veteran presence on that roster.
I just know Clay wants to prove he can win without
Simp to be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Krim is like always he's just legendary player. He deserves to be there. This would be a great proving point for him.
We can talk about Octane in a second, Night Fox, because we have thoughts.
Yeah.
But you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
Octane is a top 10 player. I was just picking a low placing team.
No, you're fine. And then Shotzi, this would be his first ever major win.
First year after he was completely doubted in the beginning.
Yep.
I even doubted him. He did not look good in those first couple series, and then he just flipped it and turned it.
But then again, we did look good at the beginning of the season, as in the rocker. But no, I think that Shotzi obviously wants it really badly. He wants to prove all the doubters wrong even more. To be like, hey, I may have won MVP of the season, but this shit doesn't stop. That was just a regular season. Check this out.
You got Hook, who's amazing.
Exactly. And Hook, Hook hasn't been in competitive Call of Duty for a long time, but I don't think that he's won a major yet. He was on that Envy roster, but I don't know if he did. Not going to lie, became an Octane fan this year. Respect him for calling out the CDL crap, says Beth. Yeah. That's the thing. I feel for him. That team was fucking terrible as well. Like, not just because of the CDL stuff that happened, but that team was not good.
Josh and I were talking earlier, and I would almost be down for a GodRx for Octane trade.
And we do like GodRx as well.
I do really like GodRx, but
it's funny that, so I was talking to Will about this too, is that I watched the most recent Contesting the Point episode, and I think it was Maven. So the topic was who had the biggest bust of the season, right? And what's up? Go ahead.
So they started the stream.
Yep.
They're doing a 2v2 face-off tournament. So
3:30 is when the actual event's going to start.
3 to 3:30 is when the actual
Central Time.
Between 3 and 3:30 will be when the game actually starts.
Okay.
The final game.
So we still have time.
Yes, sir.
Cool. What I was going to say is during that Contesting the Point episode, they were talking about who was the biggest bust of the year. And Will and I already talked about this, but I'll just be brief. One of the points were the Rocker had the biggest bust of the season because they started off so hot and then they just completely faltered. The other argument is that Seattle was the biggest bust of the year because they had a lot of promise going into the season.
Yeah.
But that team was so bad that Karma retired.
Yeah. Karma, Enable, Octane.
Enable got benched.
You think that, maybe they just didn't give him enough of a chance?
I don't know, but that team
because
had some problems.
You saw New York. You saw
New York made the change that they needed to do, and they became a dominant force. Optic Gaming made a complete 180.
Yep.
After their roster change as well. And we tried to make a roster change, but it was too little too late.
I think the wrong roster change. In my opinion.
Yeah.
The wrong roster change, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So I
have Dallas Empire winning the grand final. I don't know in how many games, but I just feel that Dallas Empire want it more and they're going to win. But granted, every prediction that I've ever made has probably been wrong. So
we're bad at this. I told you I was going to stop making predictions.
I just don't want to jinx it,
Yeah.
That's all.
Should I just say FaZe to even it out and one of us is right?
No, because I don't want you to be right. And you don't want to be right.
I don't want to be right either.
No.
Oh,
Fuck.
all right. I want Dallas to win, but for me, it is a toss-up with these two teams.
Sure.
They're on pretty much even playing field,
Right.
and I think
Who does the rest affect more? That's going to be the big question here.
it would.
Who takes longer to warm up? Now that we have a best of 9 series, I mean that's why a lot of Halo competitors want like more best of 7s or best of 5s where there's normally best of 3s. You know,
Yeah.
because it shows the worth.
Like I always say, game one's a throwaway game.
Right. No, seriously. It shows the skill, the breadth of skill. Oh, shit. You got it?
I just got this.
You got it. You got it.
My phone just decided to roll all the way down.
It shows the breadth of skill that a team has when spread over a longer series.
Yeah.
And it also, for better or for worse, it gives a team a better opportunity to get warmed up more throughout the course of the series. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be weird. That best of 9 shit's fucking weird. And
that throws me off a lot.
Dallas is up 1. Congratulations from knocking a team into losers who then had to fight back to get to you. You get a 1-game advantage. That's fucking stupid.
I mean, if you think about it, with if they did 2 best of 5s, you then technically get a 3-game advantage for losing, right?
Yep. It's so dumb to me.
Voodoo says, shout out to my fellow Toronto locals, Royalty and Diamondun, for coming second in the city circuit as well.
That's awesome.
Awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the Ultra. I'm just kidding.
Diamond Con. I think I read that wrong, but anyway.
Night Fox says, I mean, they did only win by 1 map. Yeah, they may have only won by 1 map, but the fact of the matter is they won in winner's bracket. They dropped that team to losers, and the losers team had to fight it out. You should have that advantage of the losing team needing to have a bracket reset.
Right. You should have a whole series. Like, basically, it feels like Dallas then didn't get their double elimination. They only have a chance to be eliminated once.
Yep. So Dallas doesn't have that opportunity to quote unquote fight back because they weren't eliminated and had to come back. Best chance for a losers bracket team to win a tournament. This is easily the best chance for a losers bracket team to win.
Yeah.
There's like no point in even carrying that in that winner's final to be up 1 game. Whatever.
Other than just not playing the Huntsman down in.
True. Knight says it's not right, but I see what they're trying to do. Agree. Yeah, we see it. But you're right. It's just not right.
It doesn't feel right.
No.
But anyway, game takes place later today.
It does. And less than about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Basically. Sweet.
I think this 2v2 thing looks a little pre-recorded.
Uh-oh.
So it might be right at 3 p.m. Central.
Okay. All right. That's it for COD, another Games Watch. Which means it's time for Will's Adventures with the Nailers. Another game Will want to play this week.
Nice. Played some Halo 5.
You did.
Community Playdate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played the whole time.
We did.
Yeah.
I was surprised you never switched to silver.
Yeah.
Usually you make that call like partway through.
Yeah, I decided, you know what? We'll just do a Halo 5.
Oh, all right.
We had our 4 squad. We were rolling. Let's not break that momentum. Let's just keep it going.
All right. Fair enough.
So, yeah. Feels good to play some H5. H5.
H5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you play?
Played some Fall Guys.
Did you get a win?
I did. I got a solo dub.
Holy shit. Will, best Fall Guys player NA.
The fallen one.
Yep, the fallen one.
I won it on Grab Ass too, which is the one where everyone runs with the tail at the end, the one tail.
Yeah.
I just call it Grab Ass because
It's exactly what it is.
Yep. So yeah, that was fun.
That's what you won on?
That's what I wanted on.
Holy shit.
I got it.
I watched Tim lose on that.
Yeah. I got the tail pretty early with like a minute 30 left. I ran around and I ended up like I don't know. I lost it. Like this dude was like super far away from me and somehow got it. You know, those ones were like, how was he?
You don't know how it worked out.
Yeah, like how the hell did he grab me? But I got it with like 32 seconds left. and just ran around, and I juked a couple people out, and it was hilarious
That's
because
awesome.
they just and the way I grabbed it too was fun because there was a pile up, right, where one person like falls off a ramp with the tail, and then everyone piles in there. So like a couple people grabbed it, and then I just grabbed it and turned and bolted, and everyone's still like grabbing each other in the pile, and I'm
Because
just
they
like,
think it's like, what's up, fuckers?
Yep. So that was great. I just ran, got it. It was stressful. I've been making it to finals consistently. The dubs are not. I'm a horrible hexagon player, and I also realized my fucking controller. I play on PlayStation, so like my X button, I'd be sitting there like hitting X, and I just wouldn't jump, like a lot. So I might need a new controller.
I think I'm the worst. The one where the crown one where you go.
Fall Mountain.
Yeah, I think I'm the worst Fall Mountain player.
Yeah.
Because it's not necessarily the balls that come and smack me. It's the fucking whirly things.
Oh, sure.
I always tend to get hit by them. I try to time it out, and then as soon as you get hit by one, you know it's over. There's no way you're coming back from that.
One I've been having difficulties with is Fruit Shoot.
Oh.
I swear it's out for me. Like I would be like I'd be on the side, like follow the strat.
Yep, the strat's the side.
And then all of a sudden just boom, right on top of me. Like can't avoid it. It just hits me. I also was like, so there was like 2 people left that were able to qualify. And the last one, you have to go to the mid to jump to the final.
Yeah.
Right as I come to the mid, the log comes out and just saws me down. I'm like, I'm
pieces of shit.
Done with Fruit Shoot.
Justin says, same Will, my X button blows. Huh. 2 for 2 on Xbox. The X button's being shit on a PlayStation 4 controller. Never had that problem.
You know how
on
hard
Xbox
I am.
Controller.
Oh, sure. I'm hard as hell on my controller, so I would perfectly understand why I've blown out an X button. That a controller I've had since the launch of the PS4,
I just think that controller's a piece of shit, but that's besides the point.
Side point, sure. We talked about, I played Warzone. Talked about that earlier.
Get any dubs?
No.
Okay.
Got close. Never the actual dub.
Are you like actively playing it?
No.
Okay.
But I kind of want to.
Should I reinstall it? Are you thinking about playing it this week sometime?
Maybe.
Or are you on the next game's kick that you got here?
Well, so the next game is Rogue Company,
Yes.
which Jordan and Joey have been playing a lot of.
Yes.
So I've been playing
You
with
guys
them.
are on PC.
Yes, on PC.
Okay.
I've been enjoying playing with friends. Playing it solo, the funny thing is I've been playing with them, with Joey and his buddy who he found, and they're pretty good, right? So their skill level? Their skill level is just higher because they've been playing the game longer. And when I go in solo queue, I now know those strategies, but I'm still now solo queuing down to my ranking.
Sure.
So like I'm destroying kids when I solo queue. Like I'm getting like 23 eliminations,
Ooh.
because I just know.
Will's feeling himself.
Yes, but it gets boring playing with yourself. I said that wrong. It gets boring playing.
Clip it and ship it. Clip it and ship it, please.
Oh no. It gets boring.
Will quote
in Rogue
2020.
Company.
Gets boring playing with yourself.
Oh fuck me.
Oh my
Don't
god,
flip
it
it.
was
Please.
please do. Please. That was probably one of the best things that's ever been said on this show.
All right. Sure. Whatever you say.
Okay.
But yeah.
Rogue Company.
So I'd be down to play Warzone if you were interested in playing.
I'll install tonight. I'll get it reinstalled
It's a
tonight.
beefy download. 80-something gigs.
Hence why I'll get it reinstalled tonight.
Yeah.
Do you have to install Modern Warfare as well? Like, is it all in one?
I think so. It's all in one.
Fuck. That's why I think that's why I was thinking that I think it'd be really cool if they did a separate installer for Warzone when Cold War comes out. But
all right. Next thing, 2K21 demo. So
play that 2K.
I have
Were
Joe.
you getting the threes?
Kinda. So
All right. Basketball.
The 2K21 demo on PS4.
Yeah.
Almost a copy paste from 2K20.
I've heard that, yep.
So
I've heard that Madden 21 is also not
right.
the
So here's
best thing in the world. It's 2K 19.75.
Yeah.
That's what Nightfox says.
So a couple of my friends are most likely getting the edition where you get it on PS4 and PS5.
The Mamba edition.
Yeah. But here's the thing. After talking to them, they were trying to convince me to do it too because more people to play, the better. You know, you can
Sure.
my player.
I bet if you're playing with friends, it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So from what I learned, the PS4 version is the copy paste of the previous two games.
Rip.
Character does not transfer over.
That's what Night
VC doesn't transfer. So it's like I'm like it's pointless. Why get the version for the PS4 when it's gonna? And they were telling me the new game on PS5 is going to be a new game. It's not the copy paste. They're just doing that to get it on the PS4. The PS5 version is going to be like the real.
I think 2K even
version.
came out and said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's a money.
Oh yeah, it's a money. Absolutely, it's a money grab. Come on.
So I was like, yeah, screw you guys.
Apparently, my team does.
Yeah, so like your cards, right?
Well, that's good. So your microtransactions come over.
Yeah.
But not the stuff that you actually work towards.
Right.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to get it on PS4 because to build up your My Player, you have to play career to get your stats up.
And you don't want to have to start over.
Yeah, why start over on the PS5?
Yeah.
So I'm going to
So you're saying you're going to buy a PS5 at launch just for 2K21?
No, not just for 2K.
You
But
heard it here first, folks.
I do want a PS5 just because I don't have a 4K Blu-ray player.
Sure.
It would be a nice.
I want one for Ratchet and Clank because that shit looks dope.
So yes. And Spider-Man. Good point.
Yeah. Spoderman.
Um,
Miles Morales.
I was introduced to Among Us,
Yes.
which I watched a group of streamers play, and it was hilarious. And I would love for us to get like an Among Us thing going one time.
It's $5 on Steam, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a lot of fun. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay.
I've heard a lot of people talking about it. Give me the rundown.
Okay, so you have X amount of players on a map, right?
Yes.
And you can choose either 1, 2 people, whoever are imposters.
Okay.
And they, so the goal of the group is to complete all these tasks to quote unquote escape. The imposters can kill people.
Uh-huh.
And then like if someone finds the body, they can report it. And then, so there's no comms during the whole thing until someone reports a body, then the comms come up and you talk it out. Who's the imposter? Where'd you find the body? What happened? And the imposters can't do tasks, but they can pretend they're doing tasks.
Okay, I was going to ask if they could like sabotage tasks.
They can sabotage things.
Oh, I like that.
So, but they could walk around and like stand by a task to make you think they're doing it because like a lot of the tasks are like open this module and it comes up on your screen.
So you don't get an animation showing that you're actually doing it.
Right.
Cool. Okay.
So it's like a deceit game. It's an art, like it's fun. Like Dr. Lupo, Ninja, Courage, Valkyrie, Brooke AB. They were all playing it together.
100 Thieves.
100 Thieves with Ninja.
Yeah.
And Dr. Lupo, Marcel.
Okay.
Basically, I do work.
Yep.
And a couple other people.
So everybody in their friend group was playing.
Right. And it was hilarious the way they were like attacking each other. Like, just the way people were thinking about who's in. You can self-report a kill too, which was a lot of fun. So you could kill someone, self-report it, and be like, "Dude, I just found a body over here," and like. So you find out people, like, they played multiple rounds, so you find out people's tendencies. So, like, Brooke AB is a self-reporter, like, all the time. So they eventually caught on and been like, nope, Brooke's an imposter. Get her out of here.
Cool.
And then everyone has to vote by the end of that. So the timer comes up to discuss. You only have, like, you can set it to what you want, like 90 seconds, a minute, or a minute and a half.
Yeah.
So, or 2 minutes, whatever you want it to be. And then if you don't vote by the end of it, then, like, no one gets kicked off. So you can slowly, when you vote, you can kick off an imposter or not an imposter, and it'll tell you. But then you're kicking off your own team members if you think they're an imposter.
Right, so you're screwing yourself over.
Yep. And also, if you get killed, your comms get cut too. You can't talk. So it's like you're actually dead.
I was going to ask that because if Brooke was the self-accuser, right,
Mm-hmm.
and she literally just kills somebody and then reports it, I was wondering if the person who got killed was able to talk and be like, nah, bitch is lying.
Yeah. No, nope. The people who are dead can't talk.
Got it. Okay.
They use Discord and just had to play like the honor system.
Yeah.
Which was, I mean, a lot of people followed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool.
Okay.
It's really cool. I think it would be a lot of fun to get a group of HCS Pro Talk people together and just
That'd be cool.
play it out.
I hope I get to be the imposter. I'm gonna fuck everybody over.
We could play multiple rounds. Like it's
Sick.
And
I
think,
like it.
Yeah, I need to download it and play.
Sounds good to me. For $5, I ain't bad at all either. So
No. All right,
fuck yeah.
Josh, that's all I played this week. What about yourself?
I played Halo 5 as well.
Yeah.
Community played it.
Yep.
It was fun. Had some good
Good
time.
time.
And then I played mobile games.
Yeah, you said that.
Yes. I played multiple. So I played Asphalt 9, which is a racing game. It's a good pooping game.
Okay.
Yeah. Races are super quick. Just touch controls, super easy.
You can sit there and
Yeah. Get a good poop going. Get a good race going.
sure.
Get a couple races done with the poop, good to go.
All right.
That's easy as that.
Okay.
You talked about how you were shitting on kids in Road Company when you were playing solo. I'm dumping on kids in Call of Duty Mobile, and I can't believe it.
Really?
Now, from what I've heard, so I'm playing with a controller, okay? I have a controller Bluetooth to my phone.
Yep.
Just like that. From what I've heard, you get matched up with controller players as well. If you are using a controller, it knows that. You get matched with controller players. If you're not, you don't. Controller players I'm playing against must be the worst players in the fucking world because I'm not kidding, it's to 40. TDM is to 40.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm getting 25 to 30 kills per game, dying once or twice.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm pooping on them.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I am genuinely really having fun with Call of Duty Mobile. It's stupid. And the fact that they bring back a lot of old maps, it's just awesome. You get to play on like old Modern Warfare 2,
Sure.
COD 4 maps, stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's really cool. I was playing Guardian Tales, which is like a mini Legend of Zelda-esque type free-to-play game, which definitely has free-to-play tropes in it, but it looks good to play as well, so I haven't done any free-to-play stuff yet. But and then I'm playing emulators. So, like I was playing some Super Nintendo.
Oh, nice.
Played some Kirby's Dream Land 3. Played some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. And
Favorite turtle?
favorite Ninja Turtle. It sucks because I don't know which color corresponds to which name. Is Donatello the purple one?
I know Raphael's red.
That's who I like. Because I think Donatello's the purple one.
Okay. Michelangelo's, yeah, Mikey. Yeah, Mikey's orange. That's my favorite.
Okay.
Yep. Justin knows what's up.
So what? We have Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael. Who's the fourth one?
Raphael.
I said
Leonardo.
Leonardo. That's it. That's the
it.
last one. Yeah.
I have to say them in order.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I like the red one.
All right.
He's my favorite. He's got like the what the
He's
fuck
the
are they
angsty
called?
one of the group too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He is. I just like red. That's all.
Fair enough.
Yeah, other than that, I got some other ROMs installed and I'm gonna work on getting. It's like I saw someone playing Sonic Adventure 2
Okay.
via Dreamcast emulator.
Jeez.
And I'm like, I love that game. That game's fucking awesome. I want to do that. And then like there's the Dolphin emulator, so you can play Wii and GameCube games on your phone.
Jeez.
And I've never played through Sunshine, like Super
Okay.
Mario Sunshine. And there's rumors that like for Mario's, I think 35th anniversary or something like that, they're gonna the rumor is that they're gonna re-release these games in HD on the Switch,
Oh.
which I love. I think it'd be great. Like I said, I never fully played through Sunshine. I'd love to have a Switch port. I'd buy that in a heartbeat. But there's no announcement yet, so I want to play it somehow. So yeah, gonna download some more ROMs and play some old games. It's gonna be fun.
Nice. Very nice.
Yes. That's all I played. Will, it's time for some shoutouts. Shoutouts to everyone who joined the community play date. It was a fun time. We did 4s in Halo 5.
Yeah.
Did some Team Arena. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. Shot with the 2-month resub. Dave with the 5-month resub. That guy Bobski with the follow. And then Bad Agent with the follow 5 days ago. Just want to include that as well.
Nice.
Make sure the shout-outs are included. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then happy belated birthday to Tapping Buttons. That's all I got for the show. It's time for the community creations. Not a lot this week. Halo memes every day. You know what it is? Go look at them. Or don't. We have I joined Respawn Entertainment by none other than Brian Makes Games. He did an opinion piece over on his website. I wanted to include it because he's an awesome individual. He's one of the nicest people that we've ever met. And he now works at Respawn, working on the Star Warses.
Oh,
baby. Also, congratulations, Brian.
yeah, that's awesome, man.
It is.
That's awesome.
We have Lights on Truth. This is by Vitamin D. Will, I don't know if you do this because I did not know this. The lights above Pink Tower 2 are an indicator that someone is close by.
Wait, what?
There are lights on the side of Pink on Tower 2,
Yeah, yeah.
and they light up when somebody's around P2. Did you know that?
No.
I had no idea. Did you also know that according to the Prometheum, there are lights on P, car, both bases, even bottom mid? So and he says you should always know where people are on Truth. I had no idea.
That's crazy. I'll have to take a look.
The tweet includes the video of Vitamin D like walking towards P2 from top mid,
Uh-huh.
and you see the lights glow as he gets closer. And as he steps away, they go away.
So if someone's in P2, those lights are
You will
on.
know. Yep. I had no idea that that was a thing on that map. And we played that for how long? Just even more indication that Halo 5 should make a resurgence in esports. How about it, folks? Learning all these new things. And then, of course, we have Clips of the Week number 69. Can I get a nice? Will?
Nice.
Yes, thank you. From High Tech Redneck, that video will go live tomorrow. We'll include it in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show when it goes live. Well, that's all I got for the community creations. Would you mind doing the honors of plugging the show?
As always, you can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk, iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well. Leave us a review and let us know about the show. No Pocket Cast from Josh today.
Yes.
Join the Discord, join the community discussion. Lots of great things going on over there. Link is provided in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. I think Josh is about to play a sound through his...
No, you're good. Go ahead.
We have our Xbox Club or Spartan Company. Hopefully those continue over into Infinite so we can actually get things going. We are on the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Go check us out at HCS Pro Talk. If you're watching us live, you know we're on Twitch. If you're listening to the audio show.
Get in the zone. Auto zone.
If you're listening to the audio version of this show, we're live on Twitch. Usually Sundays at noon, Central Time.
Right. I like how you preface that.
Well, next week is going to be another delay because I'll be out of town.
Yes.
So we'll have to figure out a show time.
We'll do it. It's fine.
But yes, we're on Twitch. We have an eSportspedia page, halo.esportspedia.com/HCS_HCSPro_talk.
That's a link.
That's a link. We have
Like
our own
how you read it
website.
out.
Yeah. We have our own website, www.hcsprotalk.com.
Much easier link, that one.
Which will, the merch link isn't nice, but it's included in the protalk.com website. So go check it out.
There's a button.
Little button.
Just click on it. Bloop.
Brings you right there.
And in terms of that merch button.
Yeah. Hello?
Hold on.
I can barely hear that. Oh.
Do it.
Oh, God. You played the do it thing. Oh, my God. Okay.
Do it.
Alrighty, then.
That was fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
I did. For the brief time that was, I wasn't expecting it, but They weren't lying. So there's that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for episode 142 of HCS Pro Talk. I want to thank you very much for listening. I want to thank you very much for watching on Twitch. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for being a part of the discussion as well. If you are listening to the audio version of the show, when it goes live on the podcast services and the VOD goes on YouTube, if you want to continue the discussion, you can do so in the YouTube comments, or you can join our Discord like Will mentioned in the plugs. We'd love to have you. We'd love to hear from you. Are you excited about the release of Infinite? Are you cautiously optimistic? Are you worried? Let us know. Let's further the discussion. Not trying to continually be negative Nancy about the whole situation, but you know what? It was time to take the rose-tinted glasses off and have a little bit bigger of a discussion. But yeah, that's going to do it for us. Thanks again for listening and or watching. We'll catch you next... Well, never mind. We'll catch you... Not next... Wait. We'll catch you next week. Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah, just sometime next week.
Might be Wednesday.
It might be... Monday at 9 a.m.
Probably not.
Just kidding. We'll catch you next week for more Halo-related items. And maybe we'll have some competitive news at that time. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, bye-bye!
On to the after show.
The after show! That food smells really good upstairs. You smell that?
Yeah.
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 Like from the Sandlot. Yeah.
Yeah. Le Doc
Yeah.
of the disrespects. Will, it's time for jokes and puns. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the after show where we do jokes and puns courtesy of Justin Leflesh, goalie sniper in the chat. If you hate these jokes and the puns, make sure you send hate directly to goalie sniper, aka Justin Leflesh. Just kidding. Don't send hate to him. We love Justin. And yes, Justin also asked, Justin said earlier on, where the fuck? Hold up. He said, let's go. Where are we dropping? As in,
Warzone?
when are we all playing Warzone together? That's a good question. Maybe. Justin says he'll fight everyone.
Great. Sending him your
Bring
way.
it on, bitch. Just kidding. You totally destroy me. Will, take it away. What do you got for the first pun?
After manually rotating the heavy machinery, the worker grew pretty cranky.
Oh, man. The joke of the day for what was August 25th, which was a Tuesday. 2 satellites got married on Saturday. The reception was fantastic.
A pair of jumper cables walk into a bar and ask for a drink. The bartender says, okay, but I don't want you starting anything in here.
For Wednesday, August 26th, the joke of the day was, what birds are found in Portugal?
I was going to say like porches, but it's perches. But I don't know.
Kind of liked where you were going with it. Not going to lie.
Yeah.
You were getting there.
What is it?
What birds are found in Portugal? Portuguese. Yes. Indeed.
I managed to get a good job for a pool maintenance company, but the work was just too draining.
Considering the delay on the stream, I'm going to give Beth the correct answer on that. On the Portuguese.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, Beth. For Thursday, August 27th, the joke of the day was, did you know hamburgers feel sad at barbecues? They have to meet their old flames. I thought that was kind of a stretch, to be honest.
I mean, technically
They're new flames.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not reheating fucking burgers. Idiots.
All right. The plot was a The pilot was a loner, but even for him, flying a drone was simply too remote.
For Friday, August 28th, the joke of the day was, what kind of bagel can fly? Oh my God, you actually like today's. Oh no.
What kind of bagel can fly?
Yep. I'll give you a hint. This is around the same realm as Portuguese.
Yeah, it's like sea bagel. I don't know.
No. Let's see if chat can get this one. I'll leave it open for another couple seconds here. So, what kind of bagel can fly? I'm counting on you, chat.
A plain
Ding, ding,
bagel.
ding, ding. A plain bagel. Beth is 2 for fucking 2 right now. All right, Chuckles, what do you got over there?
2 windmills are standing in a field, and one asks the other, "What kind of music do you like?" The other says, "I'm a big metal fan." I don't know why that one got me, but it did.
Fuck. For Saturday and Sunday, August 29th and 30th, the joke of the day is, did you hear about the bored banker? He lost interest in everything. Beth asks, I don't know whether to be proud or ashamed. Both. Both.
Oh, well.
Absolutely both. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Babs?
What?
Is this the same? Hang on. Checking it out. Got a notification.
Oh, shit. Will got a notification. Standing by. What could it possibly mean?
Oh, it's fine.
Never mind. It's not important. Let's quickly go to Twitter and see if there was any breaking news. Oh, GT Halo. GT Halo tweeted out an hour ago, shout out to the amazing HCS Pro Talk guys for being a great community force and keeping all HCS fans up to date with everything competitive Halo. Check out their show now. Also, take a peek of that amazing acquired GT Halo jersey that is being worn. Thank you so much, guys. That's so nice of you.
I after seeing the jerseys with the last event, I had to get one. So that's very nice of them.
It's so nice. So nice. I'm just scrolling through to see if there's anything that got announced.
Man, I'm just tired today.
No, me too, man. It was...
Been yawning a lot.
How late did you stay up last night?
2 a.m.?
Fuck.
Why?
I just went to bed like basically as soon as we went inside. I was tired
Got
as
home,
fuck.
showered, got that bonfire smell off. Watched some TV. Just
Criminal Minds?
oh
still?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. I'm season 2
Oh, don't you know?
of their like 12 seasons.
Yeah, there's so many.
20 episodes, 45 to 50 minutes each.
Per season.
Yeah,
Fuck.
22 or 3 episodes a season. It's nuts.
So, Altered Carbon on Netflix got canceled. Okay.
No idea what that is, but okay.
It's a Netflix original show. Not going to lie, this is going to sound terrible. I'm kind of glad it got canceled because I've heard the second season wasn't as good as the first, and I only finished the first season, and now I don't even have to bother.
Yeah.
It's great. But a show that I did just start watching that you recommended, that a bunch of people have recommended, The Umbrella Academy.
Yes.
Yeah, watch the first episode of that. And I looked at Natana about halfway through the first episode. I'm not going to spoil anything in case you haven't seen it, but in the first episode, a fight scene happens, and well, multiple, but one in particular. As soon as it happened, I looked at Natana. I'm like, I love this show. This is it. Yep, this is the one. I like this a lot.
Oh yeah. And the story just keeps
Getting better.
unraveling, and just wait.
And that's the cool thing too, is that I think a lot of questions were answered in terms of like little things that I was wondering about in that first episode.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were answered right off the rip. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for not making me have to think about this the entire time. Now I can focus on the few big things that are like, oh, what's going on here? Mm-hmm. No, I'm genuinely excited to continue watching it. So yeah, that's what I got. Justin says, I'm mucho hungover. Beth says, that's how it was when I started watching Supernatural. There were 12 on Netflix at that time, 20 to 23 episodes both seasons. 45 or so minute long episodes. I watched it all in like 2.5 months. Holy fuck. I remember when Natan and I did House in like, I think that same amount of time frame, Beth. Great show. House was a great show. I miss it. I'm not going to go back and watch all the House again. Oh, Justin with the picture of his dog.
In Discord?
No, on Twitter.
Oh.
That's a good picture too. Holy moly. I like that that portrait mode. Looks pretty good. I like that. I'm going to like that one. I should probably like that GT Halo tweet too, huh? Here we go. Took care of that. Man, Justin. Love House. You have the box set. House is a phenomenal television show. One of the best to ever release. Tay took it. That's awesome. It looks really good. Yeah, that's awesome. Cute pupper too. So that's like an industrial collar. That's crazy. That's a big collar right there. Oh man. Guys, I got nothing to add.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hungry. We have the Call of Duty finals, about a half hour to an hour, depending upon when the match starts. Apparently best of 9 now. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I know this year has been kind of a shit show for the CDL. I mean, once things went online.
Yeah.
But the fact that they were able, you know what? I'm just going to say this. Yes, things were bad. There were a lot of things that were bad, but frankly, I'm just going to say this. At least they were able to come together and create something that allowed the players to continue to compete and the season to continue nearly unhindered. Like, I think that is something to be commendable for. They had a lot of challenges thrown their way. No one was expecting this to happen, but they took it in stride. It's the same praise that I give to the NBA for their bubble league. The fact that they're able to continue it, get games going again, have massive testing taking place. I know you don't really have to worry about that with an online sense of a video game, but the fact that they were still able to take all the stuff that they were given and make something out of it, I think that's great. Beth says next season should be a lot better with Treyarch, and I'm just hoping that they change the format so it's close to the open tournament style that was so successful. Exactly. And then Justin said they still made it happen. Yep, that's the big thing, is that they were able to make it happen. So I commend the Call of Duty League for making this thing happen, to giving us something to watch as well, giving us something to be excited about. And we can only hope that they learn from the mistakes and they make things better for the next season.
I can agree.
Yeah. And then Beth says, oh yeah, I have no problem with the decision to switch to online. That was pretty much unavoidable. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our episode 142 after show. Again, we'll be back next week. We don't know exactly what time, but stay tuned to the socials and on Discord. We'll announce when that date is going to be. And Will, I'm just going to say it on the show here. I hope you have fun in Colorado.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
Yes. Take lots of pictures. And I know I said it for your wedding as well, but enjoy the time.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, enjoy it. And this time you don't have to deal with the whole stresses of wedding prep and all that stuff. So
it'll be a good vacation.
Yeah, you and Vicky enjoy that. You guys deserve it. Colorado's just gorgeous. So yeah, it'll be fun for you. And don't you dare bring your fucking game console.
I will not.
I'm just getting this back the Switch. It's okay.
Switch.
Yeah, I know you just play that. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll make that
cool.
work.
Just back your PC.
PC too?
Place a Pro Company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just bring that too.
Both monitors?
Yeah, I'll give you one too. You can play with 3.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. How's that sound?
The full stream setup?
Perfect.
Just bring it all.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know how you're gonna get on a plane with it all, but good luck.
I got ways.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh man. We'll see you later, Justin. Have a great day. And then Beth says, if you haven't watched it, Hex talked to the commissioner of the CDL on the eavesdrop last week. That'll probably be a great episode to watch.
Yep. Check that out.
Yes. Beth says, safe travels and have fun.
Thanks, Beth. Appreciate it.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for our episode 142 after show. Thanks again for being here, enduring the jokes and the puns, which Will actually laughed at one.
I did.
Never thought we'd have one of those. Guys, we'll be back next week, but like I said earlier, stay tuned to the socials. We'll announce when that date and time is going to be for the show. And hopefully we have some more competitive Halo stuff to talk about. And yeah, maybe we'll have some more information on these consoles. Who knows what's going to happen? Everything's kind of up in the air. That'll do it for us. We'll see you next week. But until then,